Hello, as you see, I am in my office. I just want to go over briefly uh, over some themes that you will find uh, in your readings, chapters 56 through 66 in the book of Isaiah, what is called Third Isaiah. Now, before I go over, I want to tell you that these chapters are written after the exile, so around 520 to 515 BCE, when the Jews are back in Judah, Jerusalem. Now, obviously, now Judah, Jerusalem, the land is not the same. No, we have Jews coming back, from Babylonia, people who lived in Babylonia for years. In a way, they were influenced by the Babylonian culture. We have Jews living in Judah who did not went go to Babylonia, but also we have foreigners. We have Samaritans who came to live in Judah. So a mixture of people, but also culture. And now the Jews are excited, going back to the land, being back in their land, Judah. They have great joy and excitement. However, they are disappointed. Now, there are some issues going on there, and I hope you will find those issues in Judah, religiously and also in the social level. Now, there are some themes that we need to keep in mind. For example, the big question about who belongs to the community now in Judah after the exile. Who is a Jew? Big question. Now, the other one, now there is a division. Us and them. Now, questions about religious practices in the temple, questions about the cult in the temple. Now, the other theme is the debate about proper worship that has to do with religious practices in the temple. The big theme of idolatry, because some Jews, again, they are worshiping not the true God. They are worshiping idols. Everything created confusion, disappointment, disagreements, conflict, arguments. And that led to another theme, social chaos. Now, the prophets or the prophet in third Isaiah speaks that, well, it's not a servant who is going to come to restore the land, to restore the religious observances or practices or worship. It's God, only God, the divine warrior who can restore, who will restore the land. When I say the land, I mean Judah, Jerusalem. And of course, the prophet or prophets also announced that there is this future, positive future, that the land is going to be renewed, reestablished, this future glory. And there is a remnant there, a remnant. That means the new Israel, the restored people, the purified people. No? There's always a small group of Jews who will be saved. So as you read these chapters, focus on those 7 themes and see what the prophet speaks about each theme. Okay. For example, who belongs to the community? You can find, see if you can find that in chapter 56. And us, the theme of us versus them in Isaiah chapter 63. The debates about proper worship in Isaiah chapter 58. Obviously, the question, the theme of idolatry, one of the sins that Jews committed. Isaiah chapter 57, chapter 65, the beginning of those two chapters. Wow. And then the other theme, the social chaos in chapter 56, but also in chapter 59. Oh my gosh, social injustices going on of all kinds. Like today in our society, we see a lot of social injustices being committed in the world. So as you read those two chapters, you are going to see, oh my gosh, humanity has not changed. But it's only God who will come. Only God can save and to set things right. You are going to read that in chapter 59, chapter 63. And then we have the future glory, this promise of new heavens and new earth. What God is going to do to Judah, to the land, and also what he is going to do with the people. The remnant will be saved. There is this sense of hope, that the hope of a new Jerusalem, and the new Zion, new Judah. And this will be established or reestablished by God. So you are going to see this in chapter 65, but also in chapter 66. Okay, now, as you work on your homily, as you are going to choose one little passage from 3rd Isaiah to write your homily, my advice to you especially is to read Leclerc chapter 15. The handout is on Canvas, because this will give you a good sense of what is going on in 3rd Isaiah. What problems Jews are facing after the exile, as they are going to rebuild their new temple. And what current issue is you would like to connect with one of those themes in 3rd Isaiah. Okay, read chapter 15. That will give you a good idea of the historical context. Okay, and I hope you have a good week and you enjoy working on your homily. I cannot wait to read your beautiful homilies. We always complain about, sometimes we always, yes, I say always because it happens when we don't hear a good homily. Now is your chance to write a wonderful homily. Choose your passage, choose your theme, and choose a current situation or event to put together a beautiful homily. And also, if you need an extra time to finish your homily, let me know. Okay, you can have an extra time, because I know you may not be able to have a beautiful homily by Friday midnight, but I can give you an extension to complete your homily. So have a wonderful week. Okay, if you have any questions about your homily, please feel free to contact me. We can talk on Google Meet. And again, if you, let's say you are not Catholic and you go to a Christian church, you can write your homily for your Christian audience and you can give your homily to a minister in your church. Okay, so it's not a problem if you do not um, write to, if you don't write your homily for a Catholic priest. Okay, it's not a big deal for me, it's not a problem. Just let me know. All right, have a wonderful week.